What's up, you guys? You guys are watching Sergio's Secret. Before I get started with today's video, if you could please subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Also, all the links for everything that I'm talking about will be linked down below, and some of the items you can use with a Farfetch code that I'll have. So if it does apply, I'll also leave it linked down below. Other than that, let's get started with today's list. So today's video is going to be my top 10 favorite contemporary totes under $500. So the video before this was in the designer category. So if you want to see, that one was the best and worst. So I'll leave that one below. This one's just the best totes under $500 in my opinion. I have a few brands that I've never talked about or I have not talked about in a very long time. So I'm glad to bring brands new into my channel or talk about them in my channel. So let's go ahead and get started, and I love all these totes equally. Number one is going to be the Telfar tote. Mine happens to be this UGG Australia X Telfar collaboration. Mine's like all fuzzy. This one came out in the fall and winter. But I'm talking about just the classic shopping totes. I do not have any classic shopping totes. This is the only one that I have. So this is the one I'm gonna kind of like show you guys. But the reason why I really like the Telfar shopping totes is because he makes it, I think I like the whole purpose of his brand. I think the brand wants to make it inclusive for everybody. Shopper totes are all vegan leather. So if you are somebody that only wears vegan bags or only likes vegan leather, that's going to be probably your only option in this video. They come in 3 sizes, in a smaller size, a medium size like this one, which honestly I feel like is the best size, and then a humongous larger one. I find that the medium one is the perfect size, and in this video I'm going to be referencing only like the medium sizes just because I find that that's the size that everybody tends to go for. And the reason why I like the medium one is fit a laptop, you can fit journals, you fit so much inside of it, and it does have one zipper on the inside, and it does have the longer strap. The only thing that I don't like about the Telfar totes is that it does not have a zipper, but it does have a magnetic closure, so it does have a sense of security in it. So I would say the Telfar tote, if you're still wanting to get it, if it's still something on your list, I would say it's still something to buy. I think it's still a popular bag. I think it's still going to be a bag that people are going to be checking for the next kind of few years, maybe for the next 2 years, still going quite strong. He's coming out with other bags in different categories, but the Telfar shopper tote is still his kind of like #1 seller. And I just like how it has the very clear kind of branding on it, but then you can also turn it around. This one does have the UGG because it's collaboration, but a traditional one would not have it. It would just be very clean. So if you do want kind of like a clean vegan bag, I would recommend it, and it doesn't have any hardware, so you can wear all types of hardware as you wish. And the bag, most of them are quite under that $300 mark. So Telfar shopper tote, I have to mention it. Like it would be disrespectful for me not to mention this tote if we're doing the best tote bags under $500, which is going to be by Marc Jacobs, and it is the tote bag. And I happen to have a mini version here. I have tote bags in 3 variations, but I would say the tote bag is another great option under that $500 price point. There are some that go a little bit over that $550, but for the most part, most canvas and smaller leathers and novelty like this denim one is going to be under that $500 mark. They come in a lot of sizes. They come in a mini, they come in a small, they come like in a medium, large, and then there's like this huge extra large one that's like gigantic. It's like $275 in the canvas, and it's humongous. The reason why I like this tote, for the most part, other than the extra large, they all come with a strap on the inside. So if you like the Telfar but you want more in an adjusted strap and a zipper, maybe the Marc Jacobs one is a little bit of a better option. So you open this baby up, it has a nice zipper. I mean, it's a pretty nice zipper. The inside, it does have a strap, and what I like about the strap is usually the strap is corresponding with the bag. So this one's navy with this kind of like Vachetta color looking leather detail, even though it's not Vachetta leather, and it's adjustable and it's a little bit more comfortable because the strap is a little bit thicker and it's a little bit more fabric. And so I think that this is a really great one. I feel like these two, the Telfar and the Marc Jacobs, kind of get compared a little bit in between, and they also are kind of the handbags in social media that I've been seeing as far as in the tote category that a lot of people have been wearing, and it's for a reason. People really like them. I mean, I have both and I really like them, but I will say the Marc Jacobs I maybe like a little bit tad better, and that's just because it does have a zipper and it does has an adjustable strap, and you can remove the strap too, so you have a little bit more variations. And I know Marc Jacobs sells like different straps and stuff, so you can really customize your tote bag to what you want it to be, and they come in a lot more variations than the Telfar. The Telfar, they come more in solid colors. They may do collaborations like UGG, but the Marc Jacobs, every season they do bring them in more kind of fun variations. And I like this particular denim one because you can wear it like in the back or you can wear it in the front. So those two are kind of like the most popular ones, but they are popular for a reason. And the leather quality on the tote bag is really good. I've touched them, I felt them, and the quality is there for the tote bag. The handbag that I'm going to be mentioning is going to be the classic Longshot nylon le pliage. I do not have a classic le pliage. I have this one right here, which is a different variation, which is still under that $500 mark. I think this is $265 or $285, but I'm just gonna say, like, I do have one here, but I am talking about this one right here. And the reason why I recommend this one is because it is foldable. Well, this one is foldable too. It is nylon. This is gonna be the lowest price point in tote in this video. The classic Longchamp le pliage, no matter if you're a designer or contemporary or just a handbag lover, I find that at one point everybody seems to add a Longchamp nylon bag into the collection. I mean, when you think about it, the price is really reasonable, like $145. It's foldable, it has long strap, you fit so much in it. It's like a great travel bag. You can really get them in the sizes and the colors that you want it, especially all nylons are right under that $500 mark, starting at little like $65 for those little baby ones to, you know, kind of like in the $300 for those bigger nylons. Longchamp is known for their nylons, also their leathers. I feel like their leathers gets looked passed by, but they're mostly known for nylon as far as here. And like I said, everybody seems to have one at one point in their life. It's really good at school bag, it's a really good work bag, and I just cannot say anything bad about this nylon. The nylon holds up pretty well. The straps hold really well. I've seen people put them in washing machines. I've seen people go through the gigs with them, and it seems to hold up through thick and thin. Obviously, if you do use this bag a whole lot, you may kind of like have a little bit more wear and tear on it, but for the most part, if you take care of your Longchamp nylons, if you look after it, you take care of it, you respect it like your other belongings, then it's gonna be something that you can have a long time in your wardrobe. And it's also an item that, you know, maybe the Telfar and the Marc Jacobs a little bit more on the trendy side. The Longchamp le pliage never goes out of style. You can pull this out from, if you bought this in 2010, you can pull it out today in 2022 and it'll still be relevant as ever. So Longchamp nylon 145 le pliage tote, a classic, can never go wrong with it, and it's a handbag that I feel like every single person in their collection if you are into handbag. Another nylon that we're going to be talking about is going to be the MZ Wallace Metro tote, which I have not talked about MZ Wallace in like well over 2 years. This one comes in at $275 with the strap. So let's break this down. First of all, the nylon on this one just has a little bit more detail. It has the nylon stitch top and the bottom of the handbag. It does have vachetta leather, so it, like, if you are caught in the rain, it makes a little bit of watermarks, just a little bit, but I find that kind of gives it character. Fan of a lot of vachetta leather on handbags, but since it's just like a little bit, it's not the end of the world. I like that the inside has a lot of compartments. Love the back pocket, how it has a zipper at the bottom, so you can open that zipper and you can actually put it through your luggage, or you can close that zipper on the back of the bag and you can use that as an extra pocket. I think it's a little bit more of a step up, a little bit more of a level up from the Longchamp. The Longchamp is very classic, like I was just saying. I think it would never go out of style, but if you already have a nylon Longchamp and you kind of want something different, or maybe you want something that not everybody has, like a nylon Longchamp, I think that MZ Wallace is a really great one, and it also has a strap as well. So not only is it stylish, not only does it have those nice characteristics, the quilted stitching on it, it has the back pocket, up handle, it has the strap on it, and it has the vachetta leather details. And that's why I kind of wanted to mention it, just because MZ Wallace is a really great brand for just all around. MZ Wallace is a brand from New York, I believe, and at Nordstrom when I worked there, that's why I'm so knowledgeable about handbags. It would be a handbag brand that I would love to sell. People seem to really love their MZ Wallace, and it would be something that would never really get returned. With the Metro tote, the bread and butter too. Like, all these bags I feel like are bread and butter. The nylon categories, I think that the Longchamp le pliage and the Metro tote from MZ Wallace are really strong contenders. I know in the past I've talked about other nylon handbag brands under $500, but I find that these two are like the best out of the best, that you can never go wrong, that are bread and butter. Next one is going to be the Toiber Perry tote, and so there is the newer, I have the mini version, but I'm talking about the larger one, the everyday size. So the newer versions, actually they redid it, so the newer Perry totes are actually a little bit slightly larger than the older variation. Also, the newer Perry totes have feet at the bottom, and overall the bag just feels like a whole level up, a whole step up than the original Perry. This is probably the third time that they redo Perry totes, but I always talk about that with Toiber handbags. Tory Burch is something that she always tweaks her bags every few seasons or every like 24 to 36 months just to kind of give it a more of a fresh uptake or kind of give it more of a modern look to whatever's popular at the moment in the handbag field or in fashion. So like I said, that's why they added the feet on the newer version. That's why they it's slightly a little bit larger. So for me, I do like the Perry toe. This is the bag that I've talked about for many years. Even when I started my channel, you can even see me talking about the Perry toe. I like that it's leather lined. I like that it's lined on the outside in leather. It's just, the leather is very nice. It's very durable. You can literally get a wipey and you can literally wipe it clean. And I just like, if you spill, let's say your lipstick, if you spill something on the inside, it's something that you can literally just get a wipey and you can clean it right up. It has a beautiful middle zipper compartment, which on the inside, I believe now the newer version does fit a 15-inch laptop. My 13-inch MacBook with a case or without a case would fit there perfectly. I could put my journals, I could put a pencil bag. I was able to fit so much my Tory Burch Perry toe, and that's why I love it so much, and that's why I have a mini variation of it. But if you are a Tory Burch girl, if you are looking for a nice toe, I was gonna recommend more of their Saffiano bags, but I feel like we all kind of been there, done that. We kind of want something new. I mean, the Perry toe has been around, but I find that out of all the Tory Burch bags in the tote category, I still find that the Perry toe is still my favorite option out of all the ones that are out in the market and the Tory Burch line. Why I said $275, the bag's actually $350, so my apologies if I emphasize $275, but it's $350, so my apologies for that. One is going to be the Coach Tyler Carryall. It's gonna come in at $275. Also can't fit a decent amount on the inside. The reason why I'm drawn to this bag is because it's a full leather bag. The only branding on it is that little C charm on it. And just because it has that little C charm on it, you can literally put that little charm on the inside. You can take the charm off. And I like how it's a beautiful leather, well-made bag without any branding on it. Whereas like maybe things that are a little bit more coated, a little bit more discreet, but that's really great quality. I think that the Tyler Carryall is a really great one. Also, I also love the handles on it. I love that the handles actually go all the way down. You know how, like, let's say the Perry toe, it's like the handles are like up. I love how the Tyler one goes all the way down on the hand. That's not something you see a lot on contemporary tote bags, where they have that little hardware detail where the leather straps can go up and down. I found like it kind of gives it more of an elevation. It makes it look a little bit more expensive. Like I said, it's always going to be those small details that you may not necessarily notice until somebody points it out. Those are going to be details that kind of make the bag a little bit more when you're in a business meeting and when you're like getting your laptop or getting your journal, you put it out. It's just like those little elements that kind of make kind of like the everyday experience just like a little bit better. And for me, it's those little details that I love about it. I think it's a really great price point for all leather bag for $275. It has a beautiful charm on it that you can take off, and I love the handle detail. And also this is a bag that does go a lot on sale on Coach's kind of friends and family events. So if you do even want to snag this on an even discount, even though I do think that $275 is a really great price point, you can potentially get this with a 25% off, because every single Coach sale that I see, this is always included in it. If you are looking for maybe to get it on sale, I will say that that particular style, the Tyler Carryall, is a bag that usually is on every Coach's friends and family sale. I'm sure they should be having one soon, because it's about to be Mother's Day right around the corner, like a little bit less or over a month. But that one is going to be one that I will recommend, and will most likely be on the Coach's friends and family. Next brand is going to be a brand that I have not talked about in a very long time. Rebecca Minkoff Megan Tote comes in at $198. I'm going to recommend the black one, and look at the hardware on this. I appreciate the mixed metal hardware. It has gold, it has silver, so it kind of does not interfere. You can kind of go hot and cold with your jewelry. Sometimes I like to match the jewelry of handbag what I'm wearing, but for the most part I tend to wear like the same watch and the same rings or the same bracelets, all usually silver. But I do like the mixed metal hardware. I think it makes it look a little bit more elevated. I think it makes it look a little bit more fresh. Even though I do not talk a lot about Rebecca Minkoff, one thing I like about her handbags is that they're really well made quality. They're a little bit more on the discreet side. They don't have like a Rebecca Minkoff monogram. They doesn't have Rebecca Minkoff plaster all over the place. I would say Rebecca Minkoff quality is really great, and I just like how most of the designs tends to be a little bit more of a step up, and they tend to be a little bit more edgy than some of the other contemporary handbag brands. So the reason why I recommend the Megan Tote, this has been out for I think like maybe 2 years. I just like that it's just like a simple solid tote, but that has a little bit more edge. It's all leather, it has the hardware detail, the strap drop on it is like the perfect size. It's not too like short, it's not too long. If you're looking for that classic tote, that if you're a little bit more on the edgy, or you don't want like a Perry tote, you don't want a Coach bag, you want something a little bit more different. And I still cannot believe this bag is $198. And I will say Rebecca Minkoff handbags, for the most part, when I worked at Nordstrom, they didn't really have any quality issues. The handbags were really well priced. People seem to be really happy with them. And I will say Rebecca Minkoff is a brand that I do respect and I do really like. I actually like Rebecca Minkoff as a person, as an entrepreneur within herself. But I will say I do like the quality of her handbags. So if you are looking for a nice tote, the Megan tote could potentially be a really great option for you. The next one is going to be from Michael Kors, and this one's going to be the Carly tote bag, and this one's going to come in at $398. So a lot of you guys know I have the Carly satchel, and so for me, I've been getting so many compliments on the Carly satchel that I own, but they came out with a Carly tote bag this season, and I just thought that it was a really great option if you are a Michael Kors lover. If you do love Michael Kors is a brand that does do that 25% off friends and family. So if you potentially want to get this at an even discount price, which is 28% off from $400, is about $100 bucks. So $100 is $100. I'm not going to sit here and discuss that with anybody. So I think also on the Rebecca Minkoff, I think if you sign for emails, you get like 10 or 15% off. Like I said, 10% off is 10% off, 15% off is 15% off. Okay, period, no discussion. But but I will say that I just like the take on it. I think it's a little bit more different from Michael Kors. I find that Michael Kors is kind of getting away, like I said, I've been saying this for the last few, getting away from that huge branding. They do have the MK on it, but it's kind of incorporated within the hardware. It's just like not plastered on there, like on just because they have to put their branding on it. And I like that it comes in a lot of fun colors. I would probably get like a neutral color. You guys know I'm more of a neutral type of girl. As you can see by the clothes behind me, they tend to be a little bit more neutral colors. Are a Michael Kors girl, the Carly satchel would be a really great option for you. One is going to be another brand, and this is called the Radley London Liverpool Street. Now this one is not necessarily a tote bag, but it's kind of a satchel, and ever since Kate Spade discontinued the Margot bag, which I can't believe they discontinued, it's actually a beautiful, nice handbag. Do not get me started on Kate Spade. They literally discontinued the Margot bag. That was probably my favorite bag from Kate Spade. Anyway, this one comes in at $288. I like Liverpool because it's a city. UK, you guys know I love the UK. Radley London, I believe, is only carried at Macy's in the States. I'm not sure where it's carried in the UK. If you guys know, let me know. It feels like it'd be something that'd be carried in Liberty London. I don't know why. I find that it kind of matches the same aesthetic, and it does give me that Kate Spade Margot vibe, and I know a lot of you guys love the Margot. So I just love that it has the interior on the middle and it's fabric lined on the middle in the zipper. I like that it has 2 pockets, and I like that it has the longer strap. I love that it has a top handle. This is more, it's not as super casual as a tote bag. I find that it's a little bit more elevated than a tote bag, but it can still fit all the essentials and all the things that you can need. And like I said, I did want to find a kind of Kate Spade Margot kind of replacement, and this one's actually a little bit better price at $288, considering that the small Margot, the little baby one, was $300, $298, and then the larger one was $358. It's actually lower price point than the 2 Kate Spade ones. I've seen Radley London at Macy's, and it's a great alternative to the Margot satchel if you are wanting to get the Margot satchel, because who remembers that? Because I really miss that bag. But Radley London should be a handbag brand that you should check out next time you're at Macy's. Like I said, not sure if it's all Macy's, but I know that at North Park Dallas it does have it, and I'm pretty sure all kind of like the larger Macy's should have them. It's going to be from Leatherology, and it's going to be the Crest tote. Leatherology is a new brand, baby. I'm gonna put y'all on. Open a pop-up boutique at North Park in Dallas. I believe they're based out of North Dallas too, so we love to support Texas brands. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Actually, let me Google that up. Leatherology is from Carrollton, Texas, so that's north of Dallas. The reason why I'm knowing about this brand is because they opened a pop-up boutique during holiday at North Park in Dallas, and I just got intrigued by the bags. I saw the bags and I thought they were really nice. I thought they were really beautiful. And if you look at the bags, their bags are kind of like, I think it's a step up from Madewell tote. So if you do like that Madewell kind of style, kind of vibe, I think you will like Leatherology. But what I think separates them from other ones is the price point is really reasonable for leather. They're called Leatherology. Personalization. So the one I'm already talking about is going to be called the Crest tote at $325. Kind of gives me kind of like a Dior booked style of the bag. It looks nothing like it because it's not fabric, but it kind of has that kind of same shape of it. $325. But what I love about Leatherology is that they can customize the bag. Like, isn't that cool? A contemporary bag where you can customize it with your initials. You can put, you know, you have them kind of like embossed within the leather, have it hand painted. You can have, you know, for me, SS Sergio Secret, you can have SS little right there within the toe. And I just love that a lot of the designs, and even them, I just took a little look. I've already kind of known about them, but designs are very classic. They're very classic. They look like something you can wear 5 years from now. They look like something that will be relevant. And I find that there's nothing beautiful, nothing elevated like having your initials on a beautiful handbag. You're not breaking the bank. You're not buying a Dior book tote. You're not buying a Louis Vuitton, getting hot stamped where, you know, that's the, you know, $2,000 and that's your bag. But I mean, I think under $500 for a bag that you can kind of personalize, you can have for yourself, or maybe you can put your children's kind of initials or your business initials. I think that's something really pretty. I think it makes it a little bit more special, and I think Leatherology differentiates themselves in all these other handbag brands that are on this entire list. And I think it's going to be the handbag brand that a lot of you guys are going to be the least familiar with, maybe unless you're from North Dallas. I've seen them in Dallas. They look really, really great quality. I've like touched them. I played with them in a little boutique. They seem pretty nice. And then I've also seen them like a little bit on social media, people just having them, and they're styled very well. I've seen them dressed up, dressed down. Like I said, I like the crest tote because I like kind of like that boxy tote vibe, but they have so many variations in tote bags. So if you are looking for that classic leather tote, maybe with the personalization or without it, definitely check out Leatherology. It may be something worth checking out. And without that, my friends, those are gonna be the top 10 favorite contemporary tote bags under $500. Some good heritage brands like some Coach, some Michael Kors, some, you know, Tory Burch, and then we have some trendy bags like Telfar, Marc Jacobs, and then we have some new brands like Leatherology. So let me know what you guys think about this list. Let me know there's other beautiful totes under that $500 marks. Let's keep the conversation down below. Like I said, everything that I talked about today will be linked down below for your convenience. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love and I appreciate you so much. I will leave the designer tote version of this link down below in case if you're interested, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you again for all the love and support. Los quiero mucho. Bye guys.